I'm bossed up. I'm bossed up. I got boss in my IV, just check my ID, and that's why I be the H and I C. People despise me, my services ain't free. Ain't trying to hear your story, homie, cop me, no please. In high school, corner, quarterback. Nowadays, corner, quarter sack. Keep that on the low, rappers turning into rats. Try snitching on they self, DEA ransack.
What's good, what's poppin'? Boys are in the building. You hear him every week. You hear him in the intro. It's my brother, Doc Holla, actually in town right now. Shout out to the Rialto girls basketball team. Just beat up on Bishop Gorman. Beat them by 20.
Cook.
So that's where I was before I came here. Today, smoke show. So we haven't had one in a minute. We're going to bring a couple people to the front of the congregation.
Mm-hmm.
Light their ass. Not going to do a warm-up today. We don't need a warm-up. We're going to get straight into the book.
We already warmed up.
Yeah, we're going to get straight into the bullshit right off the top. See, hold on. Let's just get it going.
We ain't got tomorrow. We got now. We ain't got next. We got now. We ain't coming no more.
Just know when you on this goal side, we turned up the whole game, bro. We finna be live, we finna be popping it. I don't know how you got this camera in this helmet, but I like it. Let's go.
Okay. First up to bat. Want to address some things with the New York Giants first, but before we get to the New York Giants, the main culprit that I am here to light up, this goofy.
Normally reserved taking the L for Fridays, but Giants quarterback Daniel Jones just did something so inexplicable that we made an exception. After being benched this week, Jones took to the podium to say goodbye to the franchise and fans, but with like 7 games left in the season.
All right, wrote something down just to make sure I say it the right way.
I'm sorry, you have to write this down? Didn't you go to Duke?
The opportunity.
You guys think he had this saved in his notes since like 2020? In all seriousness, DJ, I could have saved you like 90 seconds. A rewrite. Sorry you paid me $108 million for one playoff win, and I look forward to reviving my career as Brock Purdy's backup. The end.
Not a bad landing spot.
Oh, no. We're going to get to that in a second. I got a second part to this goofy. But before I get into it.
Man, I cannot look at my mentions right now. They are big mad at me, calling me all kinds of names, calling me out my name, calling me things you would never say, Pastor Ryan Clark, on a Sunday. Here's the deal. You can be mad at me if you want. I thought it was a little bit silly that he was doing a farewell speech with 7 games left in the season. I also thought it was silly that he needed to write down some boilerplate stuff like thank you to the fans. But you want to call me disrespectful to Daniel Jones? Am I more disrespectful than the Giants making him a scout team safety? Am I more disrespectful than all of those same fans that are in my mentions right now who booed him mercilessly for the last 6 seasons? No, I'm not the one that threw 47 interceptions. I'm not the one that overpaid someone who we knew was probably not going to be the guy to carry your franchise to glory the way that you thought. But if you want to make me your scapegoat, you want to be pissed at me, go for it. I stand by everything that I said, and I'm sorry, Molly, you are a Giants fan. All of a sudden, y'all love him? All of a sudden, this is your king now.
Okay. I'm going to do what Stephen A., Ryan Clark, Cam Newton didn't have the cojones to do on live television. So here at Inside the Huddle, my brother to the right of me on the screen, this is what we do. This is a smoke show. So you already know where it's about to go with this. Elle Duncan. The reason why, at least somebody like myself, why I would be in your mentions and cursing you out and calling you out your name is because you're a fucking hypocrite. Because had someone in the media, Stephen A., for instance, or Cam Newton, or anybody would have came out and said anything remotely close to what you said about Daniel Jones, you would have said on how people are being insensitive to women's basketball players, because we were frying Angel Reese ass up. Were we not? And you got mad, and Molly got mad, and what's the bald-headed chick? Monty McNutt got mad, and all y'all got mad. Said the new fans are what's wrong with the league. And if you've never played, this was the one right here. If you've never played the game, you shouldn't talk about it. I don't recall Elle Duncan ever playing football. I've never seen you in the shoulder pads and the helmet for you to talk crazy about Daniel Jones, because Kimberly Martin did the same thing to Cam Newton. There was a lot of head moving, a lot of wig, a lot of extensions moving while you was talking. You was talking crazy about a dude that just lost his job. Now, you could have done everything that you wanted to do and been professional about it, because that's what you wanted us to do when we were talking about women's basketball. But you got petty, you got childish, you acted like a female on national television. And Ryan Clark is a totally separate situation. Get to his ass in a minute. But you, Elle Duncan, can't criticize and ridicule people for talking about the bad play in the WNBA, and then you go and do the same thing to the NFL and mad that people are calling you out on it. But I'm gonna let you go. I'm being nice right now, but I'm gonna let you go.
1 second, I got a child-related emergency over here.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to be professional, unlike Elle Duncan right now. So, or what, like how Elle Duncan was. And I'll try not to call her out her name and do those types of things. I could do it right now. I could honestly do it and be justified. But go ahead, Mo.
This, I'm not gonna lie to you. This situation is hilarious for many reasons. Okay, for many reasons. All right. First and foremost, she is definitely a hypocrite. Definitely hypocritical, because she, along with Monica McNutt, along with Chene Ogumake, along with Kimberly Martin, along with Jamil Hill, right? They were all very critical about how men were criticizing the game of women's basketball. And then to turn around and to exhibit this type of energy towards somebody who, you know, like Mel said, just lost his job. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, Mel. But I will say this, though. She absolutely ain't wrong.
Look, like I said, it's not the fact that she's not wrong. It's the fact of, if you would have had this energy during the WNBA season, there wouldn't be a problem.
And for others, most definitely. And I get that. I'm definitely for that. But I gotta insert my Giants hate, because it's always, you niggas are dumb. I don't care. You niggas are fucking stupid.
100%. See,
not only did you pay this guy 160 plus million fucking dollars, but you literally let Megatron walk out the fucking door. And I'm not talking about Calvin John. I'm talking about the real Megatron. This nigga jumped over somebody backwards. You let that man walk out of the fucking door, dog, and not only go to, okay, a team that is literally right down the freeway, because New York and Philadelphia ain't far, but a divisional rival.
Yes.
You deserve everything that you guys get that's coming to you right now.
But no. But we're not going to change. I'm not changing the focus right now.
Go ahead, Mel.
The focus is Elle Duncan and her goofy ass, because I'm not going to let you escape this. You don't have, and then you want to sit there and be like, oh, if you want to make me your scapegoat. It's not about you being a scapegoat. It's about you being a liar and a hypocrite. Because look, when the WNBA season starts next year, I want you, for every missed layup on the fast break, every air ball on a free throw or three-point line, I want you to have this same energy. When Diana Taurasi is looking like the 87-year-old woman that she is, I need you to have that energy. Okay? I need you to have it. Because you don't get to come out here and talk crazy about NFL players, but then have compassion for WNBA players. I know you're a feminist. I know. I was actually shocked to find out that you got a husband. I thought you was gay the whole time.
I'm actually shocked to find out that a lot of them are married because it just they give off just gay vibes. Not saying that, you know what I'm saying, there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, hey.
And my bad. I'll take it back. I don't even know if you're married. There's just a dude around. I don't know who that is. You had some kids.
I mean,
he might be your bear.
You're absolutely right, though. I mean, it is crazy but I've always seen this, right? I've always seen this kind of vitriol, this kind of energy that, you know, a lot of women's sports analysts have towards male athletes, but they won't have the same towards, you know, women athletes. But they always tend to criticize the male analysts for having this crazy energy of vitriol for women athletes, but not the same, quote unquote, for male athletes. And I'm like, do you watch? Like, do y'all watch? Are you paying attention when you're up there with these guys? Because the men get fried way worse than the women get fried. So, like, if that's all Mel is saying, is just keep the same energy on both sides.
Keep the same, because if Angel Reese was a male basketball player that was doing all of that, but in the NBA, he would have quit midway through the season because everybody would have been frying his ass up.
And this is the thing, right? When people are talking about Angel Reese and they're criticizing the criticism that she was getting, you know, during the season. I'm like, okay, that wasn't even bad, because do y'all not remember what Stephen A did to Kwame Brown, bro?
No, we can go as recent as Russell Westbrook on Undisputed.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, that was light compared to what Stephen A dismantled Kwame Brown on live television. Like, most of the times, this is the thing that was different, right? Because on like the early times of First Take and Cold Pizza and all the stuff like that, like, it came on at like a primetime hour to where people can actually watch it. Undisputed, unless you got the DVR and recorded, or unless you up at that one time, most people miss the show. They go back and watch it. Brother, I know you remember because you was there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He can't play. He has small hands. I'm like, dog, somebody got to throw in the towel, because
I was living in DC at the time. I was in school.
And that's what I'm like. So like, when I hear, you know what I'm saying, this much vitriol, this much energy, right? Especially for male, you know what I'm saying, analysts, and they're like, oh, well, you're going at her too hard. It's like, what? Just because we said that she can't shoot and her footwork is horrible and all she focuses on is rebounds, like, that's light compared to what the men go through, like, extremely light. Y'all gotta relax, bro. Like,
yeah, and this is one of my biggest reasons why I do not like those type of women in male spaces, because Elle Duncan is race driven and feminist at the same time. If it's not racist, it's feminism. It's over masculine. Like, so then get out of men's sports then. Stay over on the women's side. Like, don't come on this side then, because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a lot of masculinity, and everything is not about race, because you are beaten up. I watched Elle Duncan a lot. I watch a lot of her stuff. Used to be a fan, and then I found out her true colors, and I'm not a fan no more. So, there's that. Then there's Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll, it's about that time. It's about that time, bro.
Oh my God. Hey.
We don't we don't have a list long enough to name all of the stupid shit that you have done being the Giants head coach. And I was having this conversation during Thanksgiving that some people are just coordinators or position coaches.
Thank you.
And if you are a quarterback guru and whisperer and all of that good stuff, cool, just be that. Just be that. Because the head coach, you are not. A leader of men, you are not. The team, the Giants aren't as bad as their record would say they are. There's a lot of talent on that football team, offensively and defensively. The problem is the guy at the head of it is a moron. He doesn't know what he's doing. He cannot galvanize that team. The players don't believe in him. They don't. They don't believe in him. They do not think he can coach. And we have evidence that he can't. Because we'll take it back to the Daniel Jones situation. The entire locker room was saying, sign Saquon Barkley. You don't do that. You don't prioritize Saquon. You prioritize Daniel Jones. You lose Saquon Barkley to free agency. And you just cut Daniel Jones. Got to make it make sense.
This is great. I'm not going to lie to you. This is great because I literally said this, Mel. I said this first of all, I said this when Josh Allen was supposedly unlocked by Brian Daboll. Oh, he's some type of quarterback whisperer. Look what he did. Like it wasn't the acquisition of Stephon Diggs, but you had a top 10 rushing attack as well. But that's another story for another time. But okay, then he gets a job in New York and he's supposed to unlock Daniel Jones and turn Daniel Jones into this franchise quarterback that everybody thinks he's supposed to be and coming from Duke. And he's, bro, y'all serious?
They were serious.
Y'all were dead ass too. That's the cool part about it. Like y'all were dead ass too because y'all hyped this man the fuck up so much that he continued to have a job after only winning one playoff game with a below average quarterback. Like he literally paid a dude $160 million, and the bro didn't show him at all that he can be a quarterback in the NFL. He literally showed him that he can run fast. That was it. That's all everybody talks about when it comes to Daniel Jones is the fact that
he's athletic.
He's tall. He's virtually the same size as Cam Newton or Josh Allen and can run fast. But nothing of his throwing ability has showed you guys that he can play professional NFL football.
No.
Y'all paid him, and you still continued to pay him that. But this is the cool part about it. This is the critique I've always had about not only the Giants, but every single fucking head coach that just came there after they won the Super Bowls with Eli. Y'all can address the quarterback, y'all can address the receivers, y'all can address the running back, y'all can address everything the fucking y'all want to address. Until you address that goddamn O-line, you guys will always be ass. And you guys have yet to address your O-line in probably the past 15 years at this point.
Nope.
And wonder why, Daniel Jones, ACL tear, Saquon Barkley, ACL tear. Like your guys are continuing to go through serious knee injuries, and you're wondering why.
Yep.
You're going to continue with the pointless quarterback carousel.
Didn't DeVito get his ass knocked out last year? Was out for a couple games.
Okay.
Concussion protocol.
Okay. The young running back that they were supposed to try to push into the forefront this year, didn't he just also get hurt? Okay.
Tyrod Taylor hurt. Like this is. It's just bad. The Giants have to let it go. Let everything go. The GM got to go. Head coach got to go. You done got rid of the quarterback. And I'm going to say one more thing. Y'all should just let Malik Neighbors go.
Yeah, let him walk because
I know you just drafted him, but let him go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Like
there's no way.
Free that man from that because it's not that's not a healthy situation.
Yeah, that's not okay. That's not okay at all.
No, and you can't make it right fast enough to make it make sense for him. Unless you Bill Belichick it and Cam Ward, maybe it'll fix. Maybe.
That's what been the coach the first time.
Yeah,
I called for him to be the coach the first time. You pair Bill Belichick up with that defense, and you get him some offensive coordinators. I mean, if that's the case, move Brian Daboll ass since he's the quarterback whisperer. Move his ass right back to fucking coordinator, and let's make some shit popping. But somebody who can actually be a head coach and not somebody who's a rah-rah guy like a Brian Daboll or
I don't even think he's a rah-rah guy. I don't even know what he is, to be honest with you. I have no idea what Brian Daboll is.
He tries to be a rah-rah guy, but it doesn't. Nobody respects it, right? Like, at least with Sirianni, he's a rah-rah guy, but a lot of people will look at him as an actual head coach. Like, Daboll is a rah-rah guy, but like people will look at him like, I'm not.
Yeah, because I would say
he doesn't really move to anybody.
Yeah, Sean McVay is a rah-rah guy.
True. Also a great play caller too, though. So I mean, if you're going to be one or the other, or if you're going to be one, shit, at least have something else to add to.
Yeah, like I would call like D'Amico Ryans is a rah-rah guy. I mean, a lot of the dudes that played, I think, are more rah-rah guys.
Most definitely, I would say that. I would say that too.
I still want to go off on Elle Duncan, but I'm trying not to curse because what we're trying to do, everybody, trying to make sure we get monetized, and we can't curse a lot.
Can't curse as much,
right? Without the monetization. So I'm trying to be a better guy right now. 2025, I'm trying to be better in 2025.
Trying to clean some things up.
Yeah, but I got to start early. Okay.
Tell them. Number two, but number one in your heart. I just think we were prepared. One thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared. I just think.
All right. Another team that is in the same situation as the New York Football Giants would be the Bears of Chicago. And in the same situation as Brian Daboll, I think Matt Eberflus is in a worse situation. Because at least Brian Daboll could argue a little bit, just a little bit, that he didn't have nothing. He could argue that. I'm not saying that is true because I just told y'all I like the talent that is on that team.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Eberflus has zero argument about that. When you bring in DJ Moore, when you draft Roma Dunze, you bring in a Keenan Allen, you bring in a DeAndre Swift, you got the good tight ends, you got a decent offensive line. It's not great, but it's good. The defense has been proved. Like, they've made all of the necessary adjustments to make that team good. Bringing in a Kevin Byard, bringing in a Montez Sweat, bringing in, the guys on that defense and the offense collectively.
Mm-hmm.
Drafting Caleb Williams. And you still suck. Bad. And it'd be one thing, like, everybody wants to kick Caleb and, he's playing bad. He's really not playing bad.
He's really not.
It came out that he changed the play at the end of the game. That's rookie mistakes. I'm going to give him a pass on some things because he is a rookie. You know who's not a rookie? Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus has been messing this job up since day one. We argued that Justin Fields isn't an NFL quarterback. It's crazy because he went to the Pittsburgh Steelers and seems like a decent NFL quarterback. Okay? He looks way better in Pittsburgh than he did in Chicago. Now, could it be that there's a grown-up running the Pittsburgh Steelers? Yes. The Chicago Bears need to literally push the detonate button and blow the entire thing up. The same way I said, do not subject Malik Neighbors to the bullshit that's going on with the Giants, do the right thing and trade Caleb Williams. Get all you can get for Caleb. Invest those into draft picks. Work from the offensive line. Work your way out. Get rid of Keenan Allen. Get rid of DJ Moore. Start with a very, very young team. Make it happen. Because it's not working the way that you're doing it. It's just not. And in order for it to change, you have to clean out the closet. You have to get rid of some of the old guard, like all of the old Chicago Bears, because what happens is the aura of those teams is still around.
Yep.
You got to get rid of that. Yeah, you got to get rid of it. It's got to go. You have to get new blood in there. You have to get a new philosophy. You have to get a new feeling. You got to pump new air into the building. And the only way to do that is get all the old shit out.
And I think so with Eberflus being fired, right? First of all, rightfully so. Okay. Everybody talks about how Caleb changed the play and all the stuff like that. And yeah, that is definitely a rookie mistake. But he wouldn't have had to change the play if Eberflus gave him a competent play to fucking run in the first place.
And that's that part.
Right? See, when you have a young quarterback and it's crunch time and he's looking towards the sideline to get a play call and the coach is just looking at him like he's fucking stupid, wasting ample time on the clock, knowing that they have to get in the field position to kick a goddamn field goal, and then he gives him a dumbass fucking play that he know the quarterback knows isn't going to work, so he has to change the play. I'm just saying that's probably going to get you in trouble. Like, it's probably going to end up losing you a goddamn job. So it's the fact that he did all of that, and like you said, like, you had a Justin Fields who would look that much better with Pittsburgh. So now the fact that you have another young quarterback who looked good in college, comes to your team, looks utterly fucking horrible, right? Just under your regime, not utterly fucking horrible, but you guys understand what I'm saying, under your regime. And there's nothing that's changed at all. Like, you haven't had any way, shape, or form of improvement. And like Mel said, you've been the team that you have is literally second round playoffs, damn near NFC Championship, at least.
Like, just think if you just substituted coaches. If you put Sean McVay in Chicago with that, if you put Kyle Shanahan in Chicago with that, like, all of these, everybody else in my opinion, would make that work. Like, it would look different. Imagine Mike McDaniels in Chicago with all of that. Like, he got Tua, and Tua got half a brain. Come on.
I'm just the thing about it that's interesting to me is just the fact that you make all of these moves, right? The defense is legitimately a top 10 defense if you had somebody competent, right? Like, the moves that you made on defense to help Justin, but you end up ultimately moving off of him. So they're still there for Caleb, right? You get him a whole bunch of receivers, you get him a running back, and you still look horrible. This is the reason why you lose your job, bro. Like,
this is why you lose your job. This is how to lose your job 101 is what
how to lose your job 101, bro. And I'm glad it happened finally. Shit. So now we can actually get a competent. I'm glad the firing of coaches is happening so we can get competent guys in there. Now, this is the problem that I'm going to have. If we're going to keep doing this carousel of fucking coaches, of old coaches that are leaving one team and going to another team, and no, we got to get some fresh blood in here. We got to get some new faces in here, some innovative guys, some young guys, some guys that, you know, may have had opportunities before in the past, but we can't keep going on this fucking carousel of older coaches or ass coaches who's going to a new team because they just might need a new team. No, get somebody the fuck else in there. Like, we want to see competitive football. Okay.
You know who's the perfect coach to take over the Chicago Bears? Eric Bieniemy.
I love it. Let's make it happen right now. Calling.
If I'm the Chicago Bears, I call UCLA, I talk to Deshaun Foster and be like, look, I need him. Because what the Bears are missing is what Eric Bieniemy is. He's a disciplinarian. He's going to hold the kid. He's going to hold everybody accountable for everything. And he's an offensive mind. You want him. And if my thing is, if y'all believe Caleb Williams is the second coming of Patrick Mahomes, who better than the dude who was coaching Patrick Mahomes during all of that time?
Good point. A good point. Even though they starting to put that Patrick Mahomes moniker on everybody, but Caleb Williams is Patrick Mahomes. Dylan Raiola from Nebraska is Patrick Mahomes. This guy is Patrick Mahomes. Bro, I don't even if I'm not gonna lie to you, that's not even a compliment.
It's really not.
I'm not taking that as a compliment, but that's not a compliment.
No, I got a whole section ready to go off on that one. So my Patrick Mahomes rant gonna be crazy. I was actually arguing with a Kansas City Chiefs fan during Thanksgiving about the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, just to get my point proven today. But I'm gonna get to that. The Chicago Bears, the GM's got to go. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would want the GM to go. He's made the moves. I think the team. I think he made good decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I just think the coach didn't execute them right.
Most definitely, right? And we got to remember that's not the coach that he hired.
Right.
So at the end of the day, he is probably gonna end up making a regime change. He did, unfortunately, right? So like, he is now poised to go get the regime that he wants and he feels comfortable with. So who would
you want in Chicago? Who do you see in Chicago?
As far as, because now they're out an offensive coordinator and they're out a head coach. So now as far as offensive coordinator goes, you need somebody that is really going to take the time to unlock the type of player that Caleb is, right? And I think you need somebody like a Lincoln Riley, not necessarily a Lincoln Riley, but you need somebody like a Lincoln Riley. And if I'm just looking at it, right, I wouldn't be surprised if they do give Bieniemy a call and bring him back up from college, right? But at the same time, looking at a lot of these young play callers,
I'll throw a name out there. You're the Chicago Bears. Do you try and take Cliff Kingsbury from Washington?
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, do you call and try to poach Cliff Kingsbury from Washington, or the young Kubiak from the Saints?
Yes. We got to stay on code.
Need it. We need to stay on record. We got to stay on track. This is
the task. We have a task at hand. Okay. Do I want the Raiders to beat the Kansas City Chiefs? Yes.
Every time.
Every single time.
Every time.
What's more important, I need Shador and Shiloh in Raider uniforms next season.
Need it.
100%. I need that more. I need Shiloh. Shiloh fits the Raiders secondary. We need a maniac in the back of that secondary that can ball hawk and knock people out. And we need a quarterback. That's it. And that's all. Well, of course, as a Raider fan, I always want the Chiefs to lose to the Raiders. But also as a Raider fan, we need a quarterback. And I understand the motive that is at hand. I understand the mission that is at hand. Look, check this out. This is something I was explaining to a few Raider fans earlier, right? There's a lot of people were, I was posting some things on social media, and a lot of people, didn't take exception to that. Let me explain something to y'all real quick, okay, before we move on to this next subject. Okay, I literally called us going on a pointless quarterback carousel when we got rid of Derek Carr. So here we are, right? Now, I literally was on record of saying that, hey, we need a quarterback going into next year, okay? That obviously didn't happen because all of y'all were so gung-ho about AP winning games at the end of the season, right? Sure, congratulations, bet. What happened? We missed out legitimately. We could have had Jaden Daniels right now.
Franchise quarterbacks that went in the draft this year. Oh, wait a minute. No, Chicago's going to keep Justin. Chicago's going to keep Justin. Boom. Caleb. Oh, Washington's not going to draft Jaden. Washington's not going to draft. Boom. Drafted. Oh, Atlanta's not going to draft Michael Penix. No, there's no way. They just paid Kirk Cousins. Boom. Drafted. Fact of the matter is, we're playing for draft position right now. We need a quarterback. This is the reason why we didn't make moves at the fucking trade deadline, other than getting rid of Devontae Adams' stupid ass. Like, we need, and the reason why we're maintaining draft picks, because we need a quarterback. We need a receiver, and we need a goddamn running back now.
Right. Like,
I'm playing for the draft now. That's it. That's all. We've seen what happens when you draft a young quarterback that's actually really good. It can literally elevate your team to the next level.
And we need that. And that is going to be Shedeur Sanders. And if we don't get Shedeur, Cam Ward would be the next person on the list.
I told my brother and my cousin this last night. At this point, I don't give a damn if it's Cam or Shedeur. Either one of them boys walk in the fucking building, lock the fucking door.
Yeah, I mean, I do care. I want Shedeur.
Oh, you know we are.
Look, I'm not
over here.
I am not go buy jersey guy that's not who I am. I don't buy like NFL jerseys of players and shit like that. I don't do that. But if Shedeur becomes a Raider, it's gonna be the first jersey I buy. I'm gonna put that shit in the frame on the wall.
Yep, I'm buying 2 because I gotta get my Shiloh jersey too.
And the Shiloh, if they pull it off and they get him and Shiloh, then it's lit. It's lit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need that. But that is the motive, guys.
But that's the motive. That's we'll get to that part a little later as well. But I could see, I mean, if I'm the Bears, my first call would be Eric Bieniemy because of, he's a disciplinarian. You understand that. And you need somebody with structure in that organization. Mm-hmm. You need it badly. You need that badly. And he's an offensive guy with all of the weapons that you have. If you're going to keep DJ, if you're going to keep Keenan, if you're going to, Dunjay's going to be there, Caleb's going to be there. If you're going to keep all of that, better get an offensive guy in there.
Mm-hmm.
Better get an offensive guy.
Because that defense is really good as well. So what if you pair? And I've always said the best combinations are with an offensive guy and a defensive guy. If you're going to have a defensive guy at the head coach, you got to have an offensive guy at the assistant head coach, like offensive coordinator. If you're going to have an offensive guy at your as your head coach, then you better damn well have a fucking stout defensive coordinator. What if they go out and get Saleh and pair him with either Bieniemy or Cliff Kingsbury?
I would like that. I would like that a lot.
That would be scary for Chicago.
Either Saleh or Greg Williams. I would like that.
You pair those two up with that offense and that defense. Oh my goodness gracious!
Matter of fact, I would have Saleh on my very, very short list.
Oh, easily. Most definitely one of the first calls I'm making.
With that defense, and you bring in Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it is, this is where it gets crazy. Saleh goes to the Bears. A couple of them dudes on the Jets that are free agents that are on their defense.
Mm-hmm.
They go into Chicago.
Yeah, they are straight to Chicago.
And I will put money on it. You might get Sauce in another year.
I was going to say, don't be surprised if Sauce comes after a year, because him and Saleh are like this. Saleh's his guy. So
yeah. Matter of fact, I probably make the call to Saleh first.
I'm trying to tell you, if I'm the Bears, that's the first one I'm looking at.
I make the call to Saleh first, and then see how he wants to feel it out, and then I still make the call to Bieniemy about coming back to the pros. And I know he's not going to like it, but I'm like, look, I'll pay you a bunch of money to be the OC over here.
To be the coordinator, man. You know what I mean? Get you a job in the league. We know you want to be a head coach. We know the league has been blackballing you for years over some situations that happen off the field. You know, they have given other coaches of different ethnicities and different colors the same positions or better positions when their situations or transgressions off the field have been tremendously worse. But that's another story that me and Mel can dissect and talk about another time. other fact of the matter is,
Mike Vrabel is another one.
Vrabel is another one. Vrabel is a very good one.
Vrabel is definitely. No, I think I would bring Bieniemy. I would make him the assistant head coach, and be like, look, this is going to be your audition, dog. For real. Like you go in, you make that the Bears make a decent run, and you turn that offense around. It's on. Teams are going to need a head coach. You know what I mean? So especially after this year, like you got to think about the teams that are going to be moving on. You know, from coaches. Jacksonville's probably going to move on.
Yep. Jacksonville's moving on. Chicago's already moved on.
Chicago already moved on.
The Giants are probably going to end.
The Giants are going to probably move on. Depending on what happens in Philadelphia, Sirianni's going to be gone.
Sirianni probably should be gone. The Jets moved on as well.
Yep. Who else? The Bengals coach.
Zach Taylor might fucking lose his job.
Zach Taylor will probably be gone.
Dallas, Mike McCarthy might fuck around and lose his job.
McCarthy should lose his job. Like, there's going to be a bunch of openings.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of openings next year for jobs. So, like I said earlier, I'm trying to see.
Even if they're not open this year and they give them a little leash, that's probably the best thing for a guy like Bieniemy. Because if you can produce if you can produce a top 10 offense in Chicago, I can see Jacksonville, if they give Doug Peterson another year and it doesn't work out with William, that'll be a good spot for him in Jacksonville. I can see him in Jacksonville.
I'm not mad at that.
Daboll leads the Giants. Would be a good pick for the Bears? No. Nah. Daboll is done.
Yeah.
He's done as the OC. Nah, there's other guys I would take as an OC before I got to Daboll. I would try to pull Kingsbury away from Washington. I don't think that's going to work. I think the only way Kingsbury leaves Washington is if it's a head coaching job.
It's just another head coaching job, but I honestly think he's better as a coordinator too.
Yeah, I don't think he makes a lateral move from Washington to Chicago. I don't think he does that. But no, I think Daboll is going to sit down for a little bit. He's going to sit down for a year or two before he's back in the league.
Most definitely. Let me see. We got the Jets, Saints.
Saints, I think they're fine at coach for right now.
They just hired Dennis Allen earlier, so
yeah. Homie from Carolina might be out the war. He might be out the paint.
He might. That's what I was thinking too. Looking at him.
Well, maybe not, because I think Bryce Young might be saving his job, even though they lost.
Good point.
They could have beat the Chiefs last week.
Good point. That's a very good point, because I think Bryce, his little sit down, I think that helped him a lot. But yeah, I don't know about the Saints though. They gave him off Dennis Allen, so
I think everybody else in the NFC is pretty safe.
Yeah.
The AFC, unless the Raiders do something with AP, which I don't want them to do, I think give him a chance to get his guys in the building.
Yeah, give him a chance to build the way that he needs and he wants to build. Give him and Telesco a chance to really work together. They didn't draft bad this year. It was a pretty solid draft, but you got to let them kind of fill out what they had, fill out what they need,
right, and
get together after a year's work of evaluation, a year's work of being together, and going through the turmoil and understanding what the team needs, and let them build that way.
I think as a head coach, you should be allowed 4 to 5 years to get your guys in, let it cycle through, and then you can see what you got.
Yeah, you can see what you got. Get your regime in there.
Yeah, if you don't got nothing after 4 or 5 years, then that's one thing. But to remove AP after a year, that's not fair to him.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair. And I don't think that's smart to go in a coaching carousel. You want to establish a culture, and I think that's what he's doing right now. And we got to understand that, he and Telesco haven't had that long to work together. So I think like you said, give them a 3 to 4 year, 5 year plan.
And he never drafted his quarterback. He never drafted his guy.
He didn't get to draft his guy. Neither did Telesco. And we got to understand that Telesco built the Chargers as a competitive team. They didn't necessarily always have the right guy at the helm, head coach wise, or running to, a powerhouse in the AFC. But at the end of the day, he did draft that team and built that team very, very well. So we got to let them work. We got to let them cook. We got to let them get a few years under their belt and see where it takes us in that sense.
The only way I would accept AP not being the coach of the Raiders next year is if Bill Belichick comes in, but they tell AP, you're going to be tutoring under Bill Belichick. You're going to be the defensive coordinator. You're going to go back to being a DC. And then when Bill is done, you get the real shot at being the head coach again.
Yep. At the same time, the Raiders got another question on their hands, and who's going to be their offensive coordinator? Because are you going to run with, North Turner, son, or are you going to go out there and get another play caller who's going to be?
I like Scott Turner.
Scott isn't bad.
I like Scott. Because you can see. Even if you watch the game today, AOC looked comfortable.
Yeah, true. He did.
He looked very decisive where to go with the ball. They finally threw the fucking ball downfield to DJ Turner. They got freaking DJ Turner involved, even though he ended up leaving the game with an injury, and Trey Tucker involved as well. Trey Tucker, that's what the Raider offense was missing. Now, you can go and bring Pat Shurmur from Colorado if the goal is to draft Shador, then you can bring Pat Shurmur.
True.
So I think there's a lot of different ways we can go about it, but I like Scott Turner. So, I'm not mad at it. If there's one thing we know about the Turners, they can run an offense.
That's true. This is true. That is very true. I will give them that. They can definitely run an offense, and they definitely damn sure are innovative.
Right. It's like the Shanahans. You know your offense is going to be good if there's a Shanahan calling the plays.
True.
So
I like that.
All right. Let's make a U-turn.
Hey fellas, let's work today. Let's focus. We still got the main thing, right? Yes, let's keep the main thing. The main thing. Say that. Keep the main thing. Keep the main thing. Let's go.
Okay. Let's get to the flippity floppities. I hate big head media because they don't stand on anything. They don't know how to put their feet into the ground and stand on it. What we do here is we stand on what we say. That's why we talk into the microphone. That's why we look into the camera. We believe what we say. We stand on it. We don't change it 2 days later because some other shit didn't happen. Okay? Just a week ago, Lamar Jackson, clear front MVP, yada, 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 all of this stuff. Has a bad game, or the team loses, however you want to look at it. Now he's no longer the front runner for MVP. No, it's Josh Allen is, having a better season than Lamar. Now Saquon Barkley is having a better season than Lamar. And it's weird. Like, you do know that no one is going to go undefeated. Like, you're going to have some losses. You're not going to have an all-pro type of performance every single week. That's just not how that works. It's very crazy how y'all do this. And I'm going to get to the other side of this in a second. Lamar Jackson is, I'm not going to say by far, but he is the leader in the clubhouse for MVP. Now, who you want to put second is on you. If you want to put Saquon, you want to put Josh Allen, you want to do it. It's okay. But right now, it's still Lamar. He's playing the best football. His team is the best team in the league. I don't care what the record says. The Baltimore Ravens are the best team in the football, in the NFL. Okay? And he's playing lights out football. Lights out. It's crazy that a dude can play as good as he plays in games, and then they'll lose, and then y'all be like, oh, well, he can't be the MVP.
Just wanted, you know me just looking up something real quick.
Go ahead.
First in yards,
Mm-hmm.
tied for first in touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the year, and first in QBR.
Yeah. He's going to throw for 4,000 yards this year.
That's not the MVP. That's not the MVP though.
He might throw for 4,500 yards, and he's going to rush for 1,000 yards.
Josh Allen is the MVP, and he's not even top 10 in passing. That's what guys tell me, Mel. That's all I'm just going off what guys tell me off social media, Twitter, Instagram. Josh Allen is the MVP, and he's not even top 10 in passing.
I'm here with you on that.
12, mind you.
No, Josh Allen. Let's see. Josh Allen, 2,500 yards, 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's what he's doing right now. And that's to go with, where is his 300 rushing yards. That's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And conversely, Lamar Jackson, like how you so perfectly put, 3,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and I believe he has like 600 rushing yards.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 599, but who's running up?
Right. So Lamar's basically going to, if he keeps this up, he's going to finish the season with 4,500 passing yards, maybe 40 touchdowns passing, another. How many rushing touchdowns he got right now? He's got 3 rushing touchdowns. So we'll just double that. So we'll say 6 rushing touchdowns and 1,000 yards rushing.
And y'all do realize Geno Smith is having a better year as a quarterback than Josh Allen, right?
Way better.
So I just wanted y'all to know that.
Well, you got Geno, you got Joe Burrow, you got Jared Goff, you got, as bad as CJ Stroud has been playing, according to y'all, he's having a better season than Josh Allen. Matthew Stafford, Kirk Cousins, Baker Mayfield. I know that hurt. I hurt
some feelings right there.
Sam Darnold. Like, come on now. Like, put like this. Sam Darnold gets more of an MVP nod than Josh Allen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody expected the Vikings to be this.
At all.
So if we're going to say, oh my God, look what he's doing for their team, Sam Darnold is, oh my God, look what the fuck he's doing. But like Jared Goff has more of an MVP case than Josh Allen.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy, right?
So
absolutely insane.
So we can stop.
Lamar's not the MVP, though. Okay.
Right. It's ridiculous.
Okay, guys.
And
right.
And then another guy. Put like this. You know what? Let me ride this. Let me go take this on real quick. We talked about this last week, and we only talked about one person. We talked about Jameis. But there are 2 other guys that are on the "we told you motherfucker" list. There's 2 other guys. Baker Mayfield. Everybody wanted to clown me. Oh my God, how could you back Baker Mayfield? And this. Okay, how would the Jets feel right now if Baker Mayfield was their quarterback? Never thought you'd say that, huh?
Is that the same Baker Mayfield that has like the 3rd highest completion percentage in the league?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
You know, people laughed at me. But this is why I try to tell y'all. I stand on what I say. I don't waffle. I don't look. Did Baker play bad or not as good as I expected him to? Yes, of course. But when you stick with somebody, you stick with them through the good and through the bad. Because I know what he's capable of. And I've always said, if you put him around a competent play caller who's going to use him and his strengths to their best abilities, you're going to get the best version of Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it the second he went to the Rams. It disappeared in Carolina because they're stupid.
Of course.
And then as soon as he got to Tampa, you see the results of it. Okay?
Top 10 in passing, by the way.
This is how that works. He's a I'm not saying he's an all-pro quarterback. I'm not saying I'm saying he's a very, very good quarterback. You can win a Super Bowl with Baker Mayfield.
And don't tell me that you can't, because we have a whole bunch of examples of where you can win a Super Bowl with the quarterback that is not a superstar.
Yes.
Making it for years.
And then the other guy would be Russell Wilson. Everybody wanted to write this dude off. Everybody. Russ no good. Russ bad. Russ this, Russ that. It's crazy. Because we tried to tell y'all, if you just watched the games, it really wasn't Russ. It was just a bad marriage between him and Sean Payton. It was a clash of personalities.
Well, Sean Payton's an idiot too, so there's that.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm gonna get to the whole Bo Nix of it all in a second. Because where is my guy? So Russ right now, like I said, even with them losing, but that is to Jameis. And if you know how we are about Jameis, this is God sent. This is what Jameis, you know how Nas got Godson written on his stomach?
Mm-hmm.
Jameis needs that.
Most definitely. I mean, but did he really play bad though?
No. I'm not saying he played bad. No.
Oh, I'm just addressing Neff here, the Neff right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, really, 21 to 28, 75% completion percentage. He had a tug.
If you watched if you looked at the drop passes that the receivers had, I mean,
and the defense absolutely sold.
The defense sold.
Like, I don't know.
And like I said, and it's not.
I know you didn't say bad. I'm just saying, like, I feel like you gotta give him a little more credit because he did have them in position to win.
There was drop passes. There were things that happened. So it's not. It was put like this. It was bound to happen. Okay, there's ebbs and flows to an NFL season and to the teams. So it was bound to happen. He didn't play bad. I do think the defense. I think that they kind of got comfortable because the offense was scoring 30 points a game. Like if your offense is scoring 30 points a game, you can kind of
understand that, big dog.
Okay. Hey, put like this. Fantasy football make you hate people. Because I could strangle Justin Jefferson for the last 3 weeks. Like, don't get me started. I don't know what happened that Jordan Addison is getting all these damn targets and touchdowns and yards and Jetta's go out. He getting 2 catches for 18 yards. I'm like, come on, dude. Come on.
But in Jetta's defense, they've been tripling, damn near quadrupling.
Put his ass in the backfield, throw him a swing route, do something.
Because, bro, when I'm talking about as soon as he steps 2 yards up the field, Mel, like he got half the defense over there. I'm like, damn, come on, boy, breathe.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm just like, come on, man, get my guy, let him get loose.
And
but
some shape or form. But that's the reason why Addison is going crazy. So, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah.
That's what we should have been. We should have been talking about fantasy football.
We might have to run a fantasy football show before the playoffs get here.
Yeah, like we're gonna have to do that. Like I don't like how people they're just every week it's this guy, then it's this guy, then it's that guy, then it's this guy. Like, no, Just stick to it. I told y'all my fucking Super Bowl pick was the Texans, and I don't change that. I still think that they are the team that is going to come out of the AFC. Now,
So they don't get there.
the Ravens scare me. And the Steelers scare me. But the Texans, if they get healthy and they put it all together and start peaking at the right time, that is a very scary team. Very.
The AFC scary division this year.
Well, the AFC itself is scary. So, but I'm not going to change my pick because so-and-so, because the Lions are playing good this year. No, I said the two teams I thought was going to make it to the Super Bowl this year, Texans, Packers. Those are still my picks.
I'm watching Georgia Tech live when Georgia Tech going to fumble the ball. They were winning this game convincingly, and now the game is tied. This is absolutely crazy. Oh, my goodness gracious. Come on. I need Georgia Tech to win this game.
Yeah, we need a whole lot of chaos. It's on 7 seconds left?
7 seconds.
That's a long-ass field goal if you kick it.
That's absolute shitty. But, yeah. The flip-flopping bullshit is crazy. It's fucking stupid. Y'all know who the MVP is. We've been saying it all season. They've been saying it all season. I don't know, but there's been 2 or 3 people that's been stout saying that Lamar is going to win the MVP again. Just look at how he's playing, and y'all got a whole bunch of Josh Allen, no Patrick, no, it's Lamar, bro. Y'all got to stop.
It's Lamar. Like this, you don't have to flip flop it just because somebody had a good game this week or a good 2 weeks, and Lamar had one good week and a bad week or a subpar week. You don't got to switch it, dog. It is what it is. It's 17 weeks. This is a season award. It's not a week by week award. It's a season award. You got to put it all together at the end of the day. And at this point in time, he's put together the best case for MVP. Now,
he put together the best body of work all season, consistently too. Right.
And now I'm going to go to the other side of that with the rookie of the year, and everybody all of a sudden, Bo Nix has just taken the lead as offensive rookie of the year. No, the fuck he didn't.
I wish the fuck y'all would.
He has not passed Jaden Daniels in any statistical category. Not one.
I'm going to go ahead and mute. So when you're done, I can go ahead and dismantle.
Yeah. I'm like, so you just can't, just because he had, and it's not even because of him, Jaden Daniels had 2 to 3 subpar games that Washington lost, and now all of a sudden, Bo Nix is clear cut. No, he's not. Jaden Daniels still got more yards. Hold on, let's come on, man. Let me. And I had pulled it out, but I didn't really want to do this, but let's do it anyway. Making me sick, fucking Bo Nix. And Bo Nix is like 86 years old. Like, he is a veteran quarterback. Where is my guy? All right. Jaden Daniels is 2,600 yards, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And most of those interceptions came in the last 3 weeks because he been tweaking the last couple of weeks. Got more rushing yards because he's got
and plus, I think Kingsbury has been experimenting. Yeah, we need to go back to what the fuck made them great.
Yeah, he's almost got 600 yards rushing. And then you go to Bo Nix, 2,500 yards, 16 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and 300 yards rushing. So he's got double the amount of rushing yards, more passing yards, more touchdowns. Like, let's slow it down. I know y'all get, your tips get hard when you see a white boy start running around and throwing swing routes to running backs and shit like that. Y'all get crazy. Y'all don't know what to do with yourselves.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit about Bosa Nix here, aka Tim Tebow 2.0. Y'all need to stop this, okay? The man, first of all, like Mel said, the man is 76 years old. Okay?
Yeah, that is true. I think the rib injury was more than what they're saying. They haven't made an excuses for it, but I think the rib injury does play a big factor in that.
Yeah, I think the rib injury put on a lot more than what they said. They were definitely very timid. I think they let him rock out to kind of heal up that way. But there's no fucking way that y'all think Bo Nix is anywhere near top of the offensive rookie of the year race. First of all, he's not even having a better season than Brock Bowers right now. As bad as the Raiders are doing, Brock Bowers has to be in the conversation above Bo Nix because there's no fucking way that y'all can sit up there and put a guy who has had what 1, 2, maybe 300-yard games because he played against horrible fucking team. Like, y'all are out of your fucking minds. Out of your minds. At 55 QBR, 64 completion percentage. Are we serious?
Yep.
This is who we're anointing right now.
I mean, is he having a better season than Malik Neighbors in comparison?
No. This is who we're anointing right now because he put up 38 points against the Falcons. Is that what it is? Because he put up 28 points against the Carolina Panthers? Is that who? Come on, bro. What are we doing here, dog? What are we doing here?
I mean, because I think Malik Neighbors. I mean, he's going to probably end up with about 1,100 yards this season.
Most likely.
Maybe more than maybe more than that.
Like 12,
he's at 13. Yeah, about 12 or 13.
10 points against the Ravens. 14 against the Chiefs. They probably should have won that goddamn game. Like, come on, bro. Come on, guys. Let's not do this. Let's not do this at all.
But this is the flip flopping that I'm talking about. It's like it was Jaden Daniels all season long, and then he has a rocky 3 weeks where the team doesn't look good. He doesn't look that good, and they're like, oh well, look at Bo Nix. I was like, yeah, but Bo Nix was ass the first 5-6 weeks of the season.
Y'all gonna find out. I want y'all to keep this energy on Bo Nix. Oh, he's this, he's that. But then when he's ultimately ass at the end of the season, because that's what he is. That's the reason why he left the colleges he left and ultimately ended up at Oregon. It's going to be prevalent. Watch. I'm just trying to tell y'all right now. He is Team Tebow reincarnated.
Yep. And I'm only going to spend a couple seconds on the Jets. But the Jets are a ridiculous organization.
Y'all suck. I want y'all to know that right now. You guys are ass. And you guys deserve everything that comes to
everything that's happening. Everything that's happening. Go ahead.
Oh, this is lovely, man. Wait a minute. Because these niggas don't get off scot-free like that. Hold the phone. These niggas don't get off scot-free. This is lovely. Because
I'm gonna eat while you cook.
Absolutely. Because wait a minute. You bitch ass niggas, not only did y'all fire Robert Saleh, right? Y'all went out and got Aaron Rodgers thinking I was gonna solve your problems. Then y'all built through the draft with the help of Robert Saleh, but then you guys go out and get Devontae Adams, only to find out that neither one of these niggas are probably going to be on the team next year, and neither one of these niggas want to be on the team next year. How does it feel to do so much to try to go forward to end up going that far backwards to the point where you're still one of the worst teams in the NFL, and probably you're still never going to win a championship in anybody's lifetime? I'm just so happy that this transpired and that this took place because, like, as a football fan, there's nothing that makes me happier than seeing Jets turmoil because you guys are so fucking stupid. You guys are legitimately the biggest idiots on earth. And Aaron Rodgers, 77-year-old ass, want to sit up here and talk about, oh, I want to play next year, but not for the Jets. Nigga, you might be lucky to have a job next year.
Who you gonna play for, my nigga?
Okay, you might be lucky to have a job next year, big dog. You
the Giants.
That's where you're gonna be.
Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, well, he can go to the Vikings." No, the Vikings have JJ McCarthy.
They got JJ over there cooking. He just cooking in the oven right now. He's not even ready.
So put like this: Sam Darnold. Put like this: Sam Darnold is making money for himself for next season. Russell Wilson is making money for himself for next season.
Oh, shoot. You're ass. You're so ass.
If all of y'all if Russell Wilson, Sam Darnold, Aaron Rodgers all hit the market at the exact same time, guess who's the odd man out?
Guess who's going to be having narratives that they should retire?
No one is taking you over Russell Wilson or Sam Darnold, dog.
No, absolutely
nobody. And if they do, they're retarded.
Your own GM wanted to bench you after the third game.
You're not good, bro. You are not good.
I'm sorry, big dog. You are ass now. You're 86. You need to hang it up. You need to retire. Sit down somewhere. Okay.
What'd you say?
No fucking way.
Put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag, big dog. Okay. Make sure that my milkshake got a lid on it, brother. Like, what are we doing
over.
here?
It is done.
That's exactly what y'all get. This is exactly. There's no way that y'all thought this was gonna. Oh, this is lovely.
The football gods don't play. They don't play.
They don't take no shit. And I'm glad y'all are getting this because y'all really thought that, oh, we're going to add Aaron Rodgers. He's going to be, no, fuck no. We're going to win the Super Bowl. Jets, Jets. No,
they said the Jets were going to win the AFC East and go to the AFC Championship game, take down Mahomes, go to the Super Bowl. Said he was going to beat Joe Namath all over.
Joe Namath reincarnated. That's all I heard. First of all, Joe Namath was ass, so I don't want to hear nothing.
So if that's what you want, you got it.
More power to you. Like, I'm so glad this is happening because y'all deserve all of this turmoil and then some.
All of it. And I hope Garrett Wilson leave, and I hope Sauce Gardner leave. I hope y'all get left with nothing.
Nothing. Oh, Quentin Williams gone. CJ Mosley about to retire. I'm glad this is all about to happen to you dumbass niggas because y'all thought that we just gonna sign Aaron Rodgers, a 77-year-old fucking quarterback, and he's gonna take us to the no, nigga. Yeah, y'all are getting everything that y'all sold right now, and I'm so fucking you New York teams.
Dumb. You sold.
Oh, you New York teams, man. Oh, I love it. I absolutely fucking love it.
The Giants should have signed somebody that they didn't sign, and the Jets signed somebody they shouldn't have signed.
Shouldn't. You let a nigga on drugs control
on drugs.
On drugs.
I don't know. That is probably the best way to end that segment. Just say it again.
You let an 86-year-old man on drugs that dates a witch control your franchise.
Yep.
I want you to sit with that.
Sit with it. You let a crackhead run your business.
You can find about 5 Aaron Rodgers right now outside.
And you in Jersey, you go Jersey City, you can find a bunch of them.
Just go to the liquor store about 10:30 at night.
Yep.
You can take Aaron Rodgers off the street.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna end this segment with these Kansas City Chiefs. I told y'all the football gods are going to make this right. They're going to make it right. They have to. They have to. They can't keep getting away with the bullshit that the Chiefs are getting away with. Okay? You just can't. At some point, Baron Mordo said it to Doctor Strange. The rents always due. Okay? It always comes due. So, the Chiefs, they can enjoy all of this. You can clap, feel good. Oh, my God. They just keep finding ways to win. It's going to even itself out real. And it's going to even itself out in the place that y'all don't want it to even out. You can't keep getting away with this. You can't. They should have 6 losses. 6. And like I had the conversation, Patrick Mahomes is regressing. He's not the Patrick Mahomes that y'all used to know. They are literally, understand me when I say this.
But that's another point.
Understand me when I say this. And Andy Reid knows this because I watch how he's calling plays. Patrick Mahomes does not throw the ball downfield like he used to. Everything is within 10 to 8 yards, or it's a bubble screen or a jet sweep. He is basically running a high school offense.
I mean, he was regressing when Bieniemy was there, though. So
yes, since Eric Bieniemy has gone, you have watched a gradual. It's been decreasing over definitely the last 3 years, but you can take it to 4. And I tried to tell this to Kansas City Chiefs fans. I was like, don't look at the outcome and think that everything is okay because you got Super Bowls out of it. Don't do that. You have to look at he's been declining steadily over the last couple years. And it's only getting worse. The interceptions are going up. The bad decision making is going up. And you can see he's not sure what to do with the ball. Now, the next step is going to be this. I don't wish this on him. I'm not wishing this on him, but this is going to be the next evolution of the downfall. You see how he's escaping some of these knockout shots on the sidelines when he's running the ball?
But I'm gonna let you cook because I'm gonna get to that in a little bit.
That shit gonna stop next season. He gonna get fucked up next season because defenders have watched tape this year of him going to the sidelines and acting like he's going out and then he don't go out of bounds, and how the rules kind of protect him while he's running, because if you hit him too hard, you're gonna get a 15-yard penalty, and he understands that. So he's taking advantage while he's running of defenders, but there's going to be 2 to 3 guys next season that's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna eat that $100,000 fine and this 15-yard penalty. They're gonna eat it just to knock his ass out.
They should be eating it this year. See, let's talk about this Patrick Mahomes kid real quick. He's been regressing since they traded Tyreek Hill. Let's just be honest. Like, I've been saying this since the guy got in the motherfucking league, bro. They don't run a true offense. He doesn't like him and Travis Kelce already exposed themselves. They don't read defenses. They just literally sit in the hole. They sit in the hole and
if Sean Taylor ever hit Patrick Mahomes,
rest in peace.
I would pay money for that.
They don't actually read defenses. They just look for the holes in a specific part and sit in there and just move the ball down the field that way. So I've been saying that they don't truly run an offense. They run a broken backyard football type offense to where it's just, okay, well, there may be a play call, but that play call isn't actually the play that they're going to execute and they're going to run. It's just a play call to get everybody in formation, everybody in position. But the play actually is to just him to run the fuck around and wait for somebody to pop open and just dump the fucking ball. It's been like that. But the fact that he doesn't have his now home run shot in Tyreek Hill anymore, because now all I got to do is run around for 4 seconds. DBs can't cover forever. I'm just going to throw the ball to fucking Tyreek Hill because he's going to be down the field. Touchdown. He doesn't have that guy no more. So now what do we do? Okay, well, we have a Travis Kelce who's just play quarterback, so all he's going to do is sit in the zones. Oh, I can just dump it off to him. We can move down the field that way and just run the ball in. They don't have that anymore because that nigga's basically out the motherfucking league. They don't have a consistent running game because Pacheco's in and out of injury. Kareem Hunt is basically on his last legs. Like, they don't really have that consistent. So what are we going to do? Oh, okay. He's been regressing. People just love the hype of Patrick Mahomes because he's won championships. And like we said, you have to look beyond the championships and see exactly what the fuck he's doing as a quarterback. If he's been better or if he's been the same guy, there's no reason as to why he's averaged damn near the most interceptions in the league with horrible fucking passing percentage or horrible passing percentage and passer rating the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Like we got to be real about this dude.
If Dak Prescott was throwing all these interceptions, y'all be chewing Dak Prescott ass up.
Which he was last year, and y'all said the same thing.
If anybody else was throwing these amount of interceptions, you chew them up. You don't do it to Patrick Mahomes because it's Patrick Mahomes.
Because it's Patrick Mahomes.
And just look at the games. Like, they should have lost today, should have lost last week, should have lost the week before that. Like, they are not. The record says 9 and what are they? 10-1 now, or 9-1, 10-1. Like, their record isn't an indication of what they are as a team. Yes, they're 9-1 or 10-1. Yes, but they're really not that good. They're not
at all. He's not good, and he's never.
And he's not that good because right now, how many he was on? Like 16 interceptions right now.
I just looked at it. But if he was, and yes, I understand the draft position. I understand, everything that, is going on right now, right? And everything and that's another thing. The defense in Spags gives them a lot more leeway than they deserve. But he's never really been that good of a quarterback. He's always been a guy who gets off on big plays and who gets off on mishaps from the defense or lackadaisical play from the defense. And to talk about that sideline thing where he runs and he acts like he goes the fuck out of bounds, and it's literally because motherfuckers are scared to hit him. Like, that is all I see. And there's going to be, like Mel said, there's going to be times next year where guys, they're going to eat that penalty. They're going to eat that fine. They don't care no more because we're not going to sit here and let you scurry all over the damn field.
Because it's costing teams games now.
It's literally costing teams games. I just think that the hype, the lure that is Patrick Mahomes is coming to an end, bro. People are starting to realize that he's really not all of that. And the more that people overhype him, the more that the ultimate crash is going to come down. Like, he's throwing more interceptions. His passer rating is getting lower. His passer percentage is getting lower. The yards per game is getting lower. The yards per season is getting lower. That only can mean one thing, that people are starting to figure not only him out, but the offense out. And the only reason why the offense is so innovative is because you still have Andy Reid back there that's been around the game of football for so long. So he's always going to have new ways to adapt to the game of football. But you still have to have a viable quarterback in order to do so. And that's just it's coming to an end with Patrick Mahomes. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's coming. A lot of y'all think that they're going to three-peat. No, they're not. First round bounce. Promise you. It's coming.
Yeah. And that's not happening. But like I said, with the Chiefs, it's going to end badly because they're going to feel like they're better than what they are. Mm-hmm. And everybody's going to feel like, oh, well, it's a disappointment that they won all these games. They're like, but they shouldn't have won all these games. That's the point of all it. And I get it. Like I said, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I don't play that game either, but it always evens itself out. It's going to even itself out.
You're only as good as the last game that you won. And considering they barely win in any games, that shows y'all how good that they are. So it's going to come to an end very, very quickly. And it's going to be the league, they're not going to be able to bail them out.
And I don't want nobody, when it happens, I don't want them to sit there and be like, we saw the signs in week 12 that, when, in back-to-back weeks from week 11 to week 12, when, they had to struggle against the Panthers and they struggled against the Raiders. And I don't want to hear none of that.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't want to hear none of that. Because all y'all are saying now is they find ways to win. They find ways to win. This is what championship DNA is. This is all the bullshit that y'all are saying. So when they play that first round, or that second round game, and they got to play the fucking Steelers or the Ravens or the Texans or whoever it is, and they go in the Arrowhead and blow the roof off, I don't want to hear nothing.
All I gotta say is that defense can only
do so much.
It can only save them but so much, and the downfall is coming because at some point in time, either a lot of those guys are going to leave. Well, that's really it. A lot of those guys are going to end up leaving, and that defense is going to be a shell of itself. And then we're going to get to see the real Patrick Mahomes. And if he can really lead Superman and play superhero and lead these, it's because it's easy to win when people can't essentially score on you. So there's that.
Gentleman Talk is in the building. I don't know who that is. I'm going to say that's GQ.
I'm going to assume that's Mr. GQ. Shout out to our GQ.
Because, if you've been following, you had a Black Friday doubleheader today. You had Gentleman's Talk earlier. You got PVT earlier. PVT earlier, my bad. And then you get fucking Inside the Huddle right now.
Follow it up. Two show shouty, you know what I'm saying? But Yeah, it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. That defense is not good for so long, and Andy Reid is just about the door. So we're going to be able to see just who Patrick Mahomes really is.
Right, and I don't want it. Like I said, I don't want nobody to say shit. I keep telling y'all this is why I say it into the camera, so that when it happens, I can clip it up and put it on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, so everybody be like, you know what, that motherfuckers did say that shit,
and we stand on it.
And we always stand on it. Now, no, let's stay here. Let's get to Coach Prime. Let's get to another one of our spirit animals here on Inside the Huddle and
Most
Coach
definitely.
Prime. Okay, we have issues here. We got issues in Colorado because y'all haters. We got issues in Colorado because y'all don't want to see Colorado and Coach Prime be great. I don't understand how Travis Hunter was not a finalist for the Thorpe Award. Doesn't make sense. Okay? And some of the people that I was arguing with was just like, oh, well, look at the stats and look at this. And I was like, no. We can't do that. Yeah, I just checked the score. It was a 34-34, right? At least last time I checked it.
It is now currently 40-40.
40-40. Jeez. Okay. But teams don't throw on Travis Hunter on purpose because he creates turnovers, whether it's forced fumbles, whether it's interceptions. He disrupts that side of the field like no other DB in the country. So the fact that he's not, the only reason why you can make an argument that he's not there is because you don't like Deion Sanders, and the last thing you would want is Travis to make a clean sweep at the awards. So that's my opinion. What do you think?
Been looking at some things.
And mind you, they beat the life out of Oklahoma State today.
Just thought it was interesting. Because among the best DBs in the country, among the best defensive players in the country, we understand that Travis is definitely one of them. So how can he be one of the best defensive players in the country but not one of the best corners in the country? That right there, in a sense, doesn't make sense. That right there tells us that there's so much, like he's literally a finalist for every single award but that one. How does that make any sense, guys? Come on, bro. What are we doing here? Like, we got to make you got to make it make sense, bro. Because if he's legitimate and shit, adding another interception today to his stat book. If we're gonna sit up here and say that he's not one of the best corners in the country, then like this list has to be reevaluated. Something like shit. Like there's absolutely no way that they're gonna be able to justify this at all. Like,
no, they can't. They can't. The only reason why it is what it is because they do not like Deion Sanders. That's all. Travis has 4 interceptions this year. I'm gonna say he has 4 because it says 3 on his thing right now, but I don't think that counts today.
Yeah, I don't think they counted today yet.
But if you look at the forced fumble he called in Colorado State to win the game on the goal line, you look at the fact that he's playing both. Well, okay, I'll just keep it to defense. Teams don't throw on him. Like, they don't. And he supports the run. He does all of the things that you want. Paul Feinbaum must have made it. Yeah.
Wouldn't doubt that one.
Yeah. Feinbaum he's an idiot. I don't like. When it says the hate to you is very telling. See, what they don't want is this. There's a shift happening, and they didn't want to believe. I'm using all puns right now in Colorado. They didn't want to. They wanted it to just be talk. They just wanted it to be, oh, Dion just talking shit. There's no way that he can turn Colorado around the way that he has. And the way you validate it is because at this point, I mean, the Heisman should be Travis's. It should be his Heisman. I don't think you can argue anybody else for the award. It's just you just can't. He should have won the Thorpe Award. I think they give out Big 12 stuff. I mean, they're going to run the Big 12 when it comes to fucking awards.
Mm-hmm. They should at least.
And they did not want Colorado to have this type of notoriety. And we said this. I'm glad GQ was in the chat because we said this 2 years ago when GQ, well, it was a year ago now. It seemed like it was 2 years. But no, if you go back about a year and a half now, we said this. The second Colorado starts winning, the rest of college football is in trouble because the kids are going to believe. Now, Colorado's validated. You see it. They flipped. They got the number 2 overall recruit in the country at quarterback. They took him from USC. He's coming to Colorado. They took USC's left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
The best left tackle in the country is coming to Colorado now. And that's just the wave that's going to start happening. No, I think Shedeur should have been in it too.
Definitely.
I mean, Shedeur should definitely be in it. But they're not going. That'd be too much for them. Their minds would explode if
Me too.
I didn't see the running back. I gotta find out who that is. But Colorado is going to make a lot of noise these next couple years. And the one thing y'all don't want to do is have Colorado win a national championship.
I just think it's interesting that the narrative has shifted, right? The word is now, oh, Dion is this, Dion is that, and oh, he's doing such a great job and stuff like that. Well, literally, just a few months ago, y'all were saying that they weren't even going to win 3 games. They were going to be worse than they were last year, right?
That's what they said.
To now, him having a top 25 team, him
10 wins.
10 wins. A shoe-in for the Big 12 bowl game.
Did they get to the Big 12 championship?
I'm pretty sure they did. I think they need 2, or they need one or maybe one or 2 teams to lose tomorrow. But they're basically a shoe-in at this point.
Can I just get the Big 12 standings? Yes.
Just
okay.
Milestones. Crazy.
Where is their in-conference record? They are 7-2. They are in the Big 12 championship.
There you go. So, I mean,
the way it's looking, it'll be them and Arizona State.
Yep. So it's like, I'm just saying, like, y'all, like, to not have Trav in the finalist of, the Jim Thorpe, to not have Shedeur in any kind of, finalist for an award is absolutely crazy. And it literally just shows the hate that they're receiving. But regardless of the hate, they turned everything around. And
yeah, and like this, all they got to do is win the Big 12 championship. They get an automatic bid to the college football playoff.
Yep. I mean, he's gonna have some real life, some real good thinking to do there.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna have to I'm about to shake some things up. We're gonna have to do like a special college football playoff edition of Inside the Huddle.
Oh, most definitely that.
This game is still going on.
This game is still going on. Fourth overtime, 40-40.
Georgia Tech just scored? No,
Georgia
they failed.
Tech
Not a 2-point conversion failed. So it's going to another one. No, does Georgia get the ball? I don't know where I'm at right now.
Georgia wins with the 2 points with the 2 point score.
They didn't make it. I'm probably like 2 clicks ahead of you.
They're about to go into yet another damn overtime.
Ridiculous. Okay.
Nobody wants to win this game. That's what I'm convinced.
All right. Let's get this going. Get to the meat and taters. All right. Except we're gonna finish off strong. I want to do an hour show today because I know it was Black Friday and everybody out doing their thing. So I appreciate everybody who's been coming through in the chat, watching it on YouTube and on Facebook. Appreciate all y'all. Appreciate the love and taking time out of y'all night to rock with us. All right. You know how we start the fourth quarter off.
Week 12 of the NFL season is over. Holy shit, that was beautiful. Literally the second best week we've had all season. This is what happened in every game. Oh, mommy, I like that. We got our first snow game of the year. Jameis Winston is my fucking religion. Kylie Fairbairn snorted half the snow in Cleveland before shanking the game-tying chip shot. And C.J. Stroud just got outplayed by Will Levis. Bro is Daniel Jones with melanin and regular podcast appearances. Minnesota blew a 14-point lead with 7 minutes left versus the mid-ass Bears. The Vikings getting taken to overtime by Chicago is embarrassing, but not surprising. Oh shit, I haven't heard this music in 2 weeks. Here we go again. John Parker, Walk It Off, White Boy.
And a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on Friday night. A pair of jeans.
Well, I'll be dipped in fucking shit. This was the best fourth quarter of the season. Washington scored an 80-yard touchdown with 21 seconds left just for Austin to shank the game-tying extra point and have his onside kick returned for a touchdown. Oh shit, I forgot how good a fully healthy Dolphins team was when led by a half-brained Hawaiian. To nobody's surprise, the Panthers are equally as good as the Chiefs. But what we are surprised by is that the Kansas City bullshit hasn't kicked in before overtime.
Mahomes out of the pocket. Mahomes on the run. Takes a look around. Oh, Mahomes is still going. Slips away for a huge gain.
Baker Mayfield just dicked down the Giants and did the Tommy Cutlet celebration. Oh shit, it looks like Baker Mayfield is getting a visitor at his house.
This place has been kicked, it's been battered, it's been bruised, and I can sit up here and give you coach speak all day long. I can give you, hey, we're going to win this many games. I can't, none of that matters, and you guys don't want to hear it anyway. You've had enough of that. We're going to kick you in the teeth, and when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you, and when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off, and we're going to stand up, and then it's going to take 2 more.
I swear these two teams play every other week. Also, Bo Nix is a baller, and his Rookie of the Year stock being at 32 cents on Polymarket is a steal. The NFC West is a clusterfuck of mid. I got nothing else to say. I was making Thanksgiving dinner for my parents, and my mom asked how the turkey was doing. I told her it was 49er edge. She smiled back, knowing that shit was cooked. Saquon Barkley put up more yards by himself than the entire Giants team had this week. Bro has a 16% chance to win MVP on Polymarket. The Ravens are fucking good, but we all know they about to get bounced in the divisional round due to a bullshit Patrick Mahomes 15-yard run on 3rd and 8 with 30 seconds left in the game. Okay, now fucking follow me at Polymarket Sports for these videos every single week, Pookie.
What's funny about Polymarket is that he basically summed up everything we talked about inside the video as well. And we didn't even discuss none of that.
Yeah, basically.
This Georgia Tech game is ridiculous.
6 overtime.
Somebody's got to give up.
Bro,
God damn it.
somebody has to want to win this game.
Yeah. I'm glad that nobody wants to lose it, but motherfucker, come on.
We got shit to do.
We got shit to do. We're gonna see who finished first, us or them. All right.
At this point.
And yeah, I didn't want to talk about the Washington game. We're not gonna do that. That was some bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It is what it is.
Most definitely.
Rivalry games end like that. Coda, get away from me. Go. See, this is what happens when you on the podcast too long on Black Friday. The dog wants to get inside the daggone. This is what happens.
Yeah, I feel you. I got one of those too.
He's like, get off the damn. He's like, get off. All right. Stop hitting me. Go grab one of your toys. All right. So, we'll clean this up. We'll clean it up right now. We'll get to these NFL picks. So we can get up out of here. Even though we're about halfway through the daggone the week, because we had all the games.
A lot of games did happen, yesterday, and then we have one today. So
right. So we got the Chiefs and Raiders today. Stayed on task. I appreciate the Raiders for that.
Yes.
I told you I don't condone tanking, but when we can tank to get Shador and Shiloh, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep on doing it. Bears, Lions. Bears should have won that game. It is what it is.
Yep. Matt Eberflus, you're a dumbass, but we talked about that already.
Complete dumbass. Cowboy fans are oiling themselves up. They won the last 2 weeks and they feel good about themselves. Just for them to get blown out next week, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is how living for Cowboys, being a Cowboy fan is.
I'm glad you guys are up here. So when y'all lose, it hurts just that much more. Just
that much more. Jordan Love and the Packers did what they were supposed to do to the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins are ass.
They are ass. So we can get to the other games now. Patriots, Colts.
Taking the Patriots because I need them to win.
I think that's gonna be my mentality right now. So yes. I need the Bengals to do that next week. I definitely need the Bengals to do that next week.
Definitely.
I'm gonna take the Patriots too. Not just because I need them to win, but I just think that they can beat the Colts.
That too. That's a very fair point.
Bengals, Steelers. I think this is why the Bengals will blow the Cowboys out next week, is because the Steelers is going to beat the shit out of them this week, and they're going to need a pick-me-up, and it's going to come in the form of the Dallas Cowboys.
I think this is going to be a close game. But
close game? You think it's going to be close? I don't think it's going to be close.
I think the Steelers ultimately win this game, but I think it's going to be a close game. But I'm taking the Steelers in this one, but I think it's going to be close.
Okay. Falcons, Chargers. I'm gonna take the Chargers.
I'm gonna go Falcons, but I'm honestly not happy about it.
Well, I know because you got a thing about the Chargers, so I understand that. Seahawks, Jets.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks and fuck the Jets.
No. See, I'm gonna go opposite this way. I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna take the Jets because I need them for morale and all that, so they can feel good and win a game and keep them far away from that first pick as possible. So
that's a very fair point. I like that.
Let's go Jets. I might buy a Jets t-shirt or something. Just
goddamn Jets.
Goddamn Jets. See, now this is a game very bad for me. Exactly. See, I want this game. I love my Texans. I told y'all who my Super Bowl team is. But the Jaguars got to keep win. They got to win the game. They got to win. Because the Titans came through last week. See, but then that'll be back-to-back weeks that the damn Texans lost to a shitty team.
Yeah, I can't, bro. And this is the thing. This is a divisional game. So this is going to have implications on damn it. Why? Like I said, I'm going to go for the Texans.
Look, a win is a win.
I feel good about it.
A win is a win. Let's go, Jaguars. Sunshine. I'm going to call you Sunshine this week because I want you to get this dub. My want for the Raiders to get Shador is bigger than me being right about the Texans. Fuck that.
I can understand that. You know what? Fuck it. Same sentiments. I need the Jags to get a win this week.
I need the Jags to get that win.
CJ, we rock with you, but we need this.
CJ, look, y'all, you got 5 more games after this. Be all right.
Yeah, we need this one, though.
Definitely need this. Cardinals, Vikings.
I'm going to go with the Vikings.
I'm going to go Vikings. I need a big game from Jettas, I need a big game. Titans, Commanders. Stop licking my elbow. That is very Diddy-like. Stop.
Give me the Commanders.
I'm going to take – I got to take the – see, the Titans are at 3 wins, so that's cool. Just stay there for right now. But I need the Commander. I need Jaden to get back on track. I need that.
Yeah, I need Jaden to get back on track. Not to mention, okay, Commanders, that name change might be coming again, man.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about – we're going to get into that next week. They already approved it. So it's only just a matter of Washington wanting to make the change back to the Redskins. So if they do, hey, way to go. The merch, their merch going to go crazy.
Yeah, they back.
That merch going to go crazy. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Carolina Bryces.
The shake 'em. Who? Actually, wait a minute.
I need Baker. No, Baker got to get them back to 500. So I'm gonna take Baker.
This is true. Baker do got to get him back to 500. I think the Panthers trust Bryce enough to the point where they don't. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's gonna shake. So I'm taking the Buccaneers.
I'm gonna take them, and plus I want the Panthers to get a nice pick so that they can get a nice weapon or two for Bryce next season.
Yeah,
just not good enough that they go above the Raiders.
Yeah, no, not like that.
Rams, Saints.
Give me the Rams.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the Rams on this as well. I'm gonna take the Rams on this.
Saquon just put up 255 on that defense. Them boys gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Them boys gonna be mad as hell.
Speaking of Saquon, Eagles, Ravens.
The battle of the running backs. That was the double entendre joke for everybody out there because you know how y'all call Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson running backs as well. That was for y'all.
This is gonna be a tough one.
I'm taking the Ravens.
This is gonna be a tough one though. It's gonna be nasty. So I'm definitely gonna take it. I'm gonna take the Ravens. Next up, 49ers, Bills. I'm going to take the 49ers because I know how whenever the hype gets real big for Josh Allen, he just shits the bait. Like, he completely pisses on himself.
This is the game that I know everybody thinks the Niners are going to lose because of how banged up they are, but they're actually going to win this game.
Like, he's going to completely piss himself. Yeah.
My hate for Josh Allen extends further than my hate for the Niners. So there you go.
That is very true. I'm with you on that. And then we got the Cleveland Jameis against the Broncos.
Give me famous Jameis, man. Y'all know what it is.
We're going to ride this Jameis Winston train all the way.
To the damn wheels fall off. So shout out to famous Jameis,
fucking wheels fall off.
My boy.
And then Next week, Thursday, we got it. Packers, Lions.
Here it comes. Here it is. But y'all know what it is. As a resident or as an honorary cheesehead, y'all know I fuck with and rock with my boy Dan the Man Campbell and my boy Jared Goff. But as an honorary cheesehead, go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go. Go Pack Go. That's where we're gonna end it right there. Yeah, they are in another effing overtime with this damn game. 8
overtimes. 8.
They are
tied for FCS record right now. They go into another overtime, they will officially have the record.
And they can't make a 2-point conversion to save their life. Just make it 2.
Nobody wants to win this game. Bro, just run the
ball. Like, just look. The tush push is good for 2 yards.
Just damn throwing. See? Get fancy. Run the ball. Go back to old-fashioned football. Well, looks like we beat them.
Yeah, we beat them to it. We beat them to the punch. So shout out to everybody, Mr. GQ out in the gentleman's talk in the chat, Andre in the chat as always. No, Georgia, they beat us. Georgia won.
Here it comes. See, what did I just say, Mel? Mel, what did I just say?
Run the ball.
Run the ball. Football. Run the goddamn ball. Shout out to everybody else that pulled up through the chat. Like I said yesterday, if you didn't watch Gentleman's Talk, or like I said earlier today, if you didn't watch Gentleman's Talk, make sure you go back, watch that show. It was some legendary stuff in the making. Live roundtable with all the fellas, with your boy featuring through via StreamYard. So make sure you guys go check out that episode, blow that episode up because it's absolutely crazy. Big activities. Make sure you guys are here Monday. Basket. We back with another episode, crazy episode, Gentleman's Talk on Wednesday. PBT, you already know we're coming at you on Thursday, regular time. And then we back talking that ish with the best damn football show on the internet, period. Calling by my boy DJ Micah B on Friday. Don't miss it.
Do not miss it. We are out. Thanks for stopping through. Like I said, on Black Friday, taking your time out to rock with us. We appreciate it. We love y'all. We're gonna be back next week. Hopefully, we're gonna have the ladies from the Music City Misfits and the Derby City Dynamite coming through, talking about the game, the upcoming season as well. So stay tuned. Keep rocking with us. We love y'all. And we're out of here.
Yeah, come on. Push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn